Hello, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. A few months ago, we were getting a lot of people asking us to look at a website to see if it's legit or not. And the dilemma I had was, I don't want to be a financial advisor and help people with their financial dabbles in the crypto market. It would be a contradiction of what I did. So then I thought about it. I thought I could start up a service where I could highlight all the red flags in any opportunity. And I wouldn't be necessarily endorsing anything. I thought it was a great idea. So I set up a service on my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee account. Now today is not our first sponsored review, but this one is a success. The person, Terry, who sponsored us for this very video, has actually said to me, I've just saved him $10,000. So that's quite exciting. But the opportunity that he gave me to review had all the telltale signs of something that intrigues people who are looking to invest their money. And I'll be honest and I'll be frank, and I don't want to give Terry a hard time because he just told me he's got 2 more sites he wants me to review now. He's still searching for an investment opportunity. I've been doing this for 4 years. I spend 70 to 80 hours a week going over and over all these scams. I have never found an investment opportunity that delivers on what they claim they will do. It just goes on and on and on. So as much as I want to be paid to do reviews, I wish I had a way of stopping people from handing over their crypto to scammers. We've tracked many of these scams, and a lot of the times we've found that these scams are all coming out of the same building. I believe they're coming out of the human trafficking compounds. People are working under duress, being forced to do romance scams, text people, give them links to investment opportunities. And in this video, I'm going to show you what we found. We also found YouTubers that were providing a savior from people that had invested in this opportunity, saying that they could help get their money back. We've wrote a blog and it's quite extensive. And if you're watching this video, you can go into the description of the video and read all about it, and you'll find the link to the blog. And you'll find all the dirty tactics that we actually did. Now, I'm not actually going to link to Terry's profile where I met him, but I'm going to tell you what actually originally happened. The first thing that Terry did, he actually found another opportunity that we did a review on. And I've just realized I've got the wrong screen up, but I will bring it along anyway. So if you would like me to do a review, you can find all the details about it on my website. Now at the bottom right hand side, you'll see a wee cup of coffee. And if you click on that, it will take you to my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. And if you want to support me in what I do, feel free to buy me a cup of coffee. It would be much appreciated. I did ask Terry to come on and be part of the live, and he said, I was at work. I'm on a drill ship in the Gulf of Mexico. So that's global, isn't it? Isn't that quite cool? And he said, yes, you saved me. I will be sponsoring 2 more investigations from you in, say, a week or so. Isn't that pretty cool? Here we are on my website, though, and if you come through here and you're on my homepage, you'll see that I post my 3 top pin posts. And here you can see the stop word is actually the article that I'm doing at the moment. And sometimes when I'm doing these reviews, I think that I'm reviewing a website that nobody would invest in. So what caught Terry's eye was I did a review on this scam here. And I can call it a scam because I've done a thorough review. Now this guy, they've got a certificate of incorporation of a private limited company. They've even got the company number. I found that guy's photo on multiple places on the internet. He's even a doctor on another website. And he was meant to be the CEO of this company. Anyway, Terry read through this. And then when he read through this, he thought, I'm going to reach out to Danny and see if he'll do a review on something that I'm interested in. And this is it. It's called BitGem Finance. Investment with AI. Boom, straight away, red flag. All the flashy pop words that we want to hear these days. AI, you know. Gem Finance is an international platform that enables passive income through a team of over 30 crypto traders, analysts, and developers. Sounds like there's a big company behind this. What we have done, our product, algorithm trading bot that allows you to start earning today. Average daily returns of 1 to 3%. It's amazing. It's far better than you'd get from a bank. Custom built analytics and trading tools powered by AI. 100% guarantee of investor asset security. There you go. Because they said it's true, it must be true. And also, if it sounds too good to be true, well, we know the old story on that one. Okay, head over to our Telegram bot and explore the materials and start trading with us with minimal investment in trading bot. Feedback from our clients, and you can read these screenshots which I downloaded. In fact, I fed it all into AI and asked it to do an analysis. Want the same results? Join us and start earning today. Now, I've set up Telegram. So I rushed over here and I got myself onto Telegram and I had a look at the services they are offering. So first of all, there's 142 posts, which isn't really that much for a Telegram group. They have one gift, 116 photos, 7 videos, 1 file, and they've got shared links of 386, 3 voice messages. So if you went to the videos, you can actually see these people here.
BitGem, and I highly recommend.
Now that's not going to display like I hope, so I've got a backup on that. But there's the videos of video testimonials, which we've done an analysis of. And we also grabbed the last month's worth of these promotions and put them into AI and asked it for a verdict, which I'll show you soon. Quite exciting. You can invest, referrals, support. So if you give referrals, they'll pay commissions. And that did give me a red flag, because I know that as soon as you have a referral system, you get all the YouTubers out there trying to promote it to get the commission money. And you guessed it, we found one. And this one is a disgusting bottom feeder. And in fact, if I had no life, I would spend all my days doing reviews on YouTubers that promote scams like this. Anyway, absolutely disgusting. So that's enough of that. But I want to go through the conversation that we had with Terry. And I want to... So first of all, Terry found us through the other review that we did on this company here. And this is a fake website and fake everything. And it was just, rubbish. So you can see the blog there. So you can read all about that one. I'm going to shut that down so we don't get distracted and go back to that. That's their, we're getting distracted. That's how you enter and have a look at this bot. But anyway, so Terry's come back to us and I basically said when he corresponded with me, because he found me on another platform, I gave him a link to our investment review and scam exposure service. Then he's come back and he's given us the link of BitGem Finance. And then I asked that dreaded question, I'll have a look. And then I asked him if he invested. And he said, yes, I did, 400 USD. So he's invested $400, but I don't think he did actually invest 400. I think what actually happened, he invested $320 as you'll hear, and then the money that he made, he recompounded it because he wanted more money, and that's how they keep you in the system. So he's connected to me now on WhatsApp, and we've got a good conversation. So this is what I've said to him initially, if it comes through. Let's have a listen. I'll just turn the echo off so that visual sound, but hopefully the sound will carry through. G'day, how you doing, mate? Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate the support with the sponsoring us doing a review. Yeah, as you've already done, you've given me quite a bit of information, but if you've got anything else like telegrams, people that are promoting it, company registrations, basically anything, just throw it in here and I'll have a look. But yeah, I'll probably be able to get stuck into it today, so that's pretty cool. And I can't think of anything else. I'll ask you questions along the way if I need other stuff. But yeah, I'll have a good look at it. And I'll ask my team of Avengers to have a look around as well. So I haven't actually asked my team of Avengers for any help with this one, except Steve. He did help me do some research on the company specific, which we'll get into. And also I've asked the dreaded question. And it'll be interesting to know, have you actually invested in this company, or do you know people that have invested in it? Now, the message I got back from the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger it is absolutely 100% what we get back every single time. And I know Terry's probably not in this game as much as me, but when I hear this message, I just go, my heart starts beating and I've got to stop him. So this is what Terry said, and this could be scripted to be exactly what I'd expect somebody to say. Here we go.
Yes, I've invested $320, and now I've made like $60 because it pays out every day. So, and I just reinvest the money that I get from it, and it seems to be working cool. I took out $20 just to make sure I could check it out, and it's all good. I've checked it out thoroughly as much as I could on YouTube, Google searches, and whatever.
So that's where these YouTubers should be shot, because there's YouTubers out there saying it's a good thing. They've had the same experience as him, but they're also promoting the affiliate side of it, and they'll get money from other avenues. So yes, he invested $320. He took out $20 to see if it works. So now he's hooked at the fact that the mathematics works. He's put his money in, he can get his money out, he's happy, and all of a sudden he puts his money back into it and keeps it in the platform. So that's everything every victim does.
Everything seems to be above board. I was just seeing what you thought, because I want to invest 10 grand.
And that's where I sat there and I just about choked. And I said to my vendors, oh my goodness, I've got this young fella, Terry, I'm presuming he's young. Well, I don't know how young he is. And he wants to invest 10 grand and give 10 grand away to someone in a human trafficking compound so they don't get beaten up every day. And that's literally what happens when you support these little platforms. And you might think, oh, maybe I'm cleverer than the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Maybe I'll just play with this like playing with fire. And I'll just, once I get on top of the game and I get more money out than I put in, I'll be smarter than the average bear. It won't work like that. And this is why, because you reinvest the money you get, or you can't get it off the platform. They just turn it off.
With it, and you could see the calculator on it and everything. You could sign up for it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. So you could check it out, or even just check the YouTube videos on it. And if you open it up on Telegram and see for yourself, there's a lot of videos on, it's very transparent, 24/7 support. They got trackers live that let you see how your trades went, your losses, whatever. So
yeah, so that's typical. And the glitz and glamour of the website, the video showing you the trading is all fabricated rubbish, unfortunately. So I've come back and I've given him a bit of a lecture. G'day, mate. Everything about what you've just told me is textbook scam. They always let you take out money. They always let you invest a small bit first, or you can choose how much you want to do. And you'll never get more money out than you put in unless you start recruiting people. So do not put $10,000 in here. I have these conversations with people all day long. Last guy that paid. So I won't tell you about last guy, but he did put $325,000 in, and then he came back to us because he was about to load up $5 million and get some Russian programmers. That was a different story altogether. But anyway, so we had a look at that, and we also gave him a couple of links. So that was basically my introduction to Terry. And as I said to Terry, thank you for reaching out to me. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed if you have thought that something was true and genuine. I do this every day for a living. But now I'm going to show you some things. So first of all, we've got a license certificate from the FCA, which is convincing. We went through the whole process of, going to their bot, signing up, more than 3,000 satisfied customers, earn over 5 million plus, and the normal sort of jargon that you would get. We also have got some videos. So we've got these guys. Now, I got these analysed by AI, and they said these are fakes. Now, interesting enough, we're going to listen to them because you don't learn if you don't learn. So let's have a go and listen to this guy first.
Tim, I'd like to share my experience working with
my experience,
you, and it's a positive one. I think actually that with your approach, it couldn't be any other way. I first heard about you from friends who had starting working with you and were already seeing great results. I was a bit skeptical. It actually seemed almost too simple. But once I looked into it, everything made sense. So I decided to give it a try. I started with an initial $50, observed the system for about 2 weeks. and then added another $1,000 because everything was working perfectly. I'm a professional designer myself, and thanks to you, I have a lot more free time. I can take a fewer projects without worrying about my finances, and I get to spend more time on myself. So, thanks. Thank you, BitGem. I really appreciate everything that you do. Thank you.
Right, so what I would, just by looking at that video, I can see it's been edited, but it's given to you in a way where it looks like he's just recorded it on his phone and given it to you raw, but it's not. It's been edited out, and also these videos are designed to give you total peace of mind. This Gumpy, you know, he's trying to show how much money he's made
with BitGem, and I highly, highly recommend them to really anyone that's just looking to earn money without having to spend too much time on the analysis and the decision making. You know, with BitGem, you can really trust that your money is in reliable hands.
Now, just looking at that video there, I mean,
BitGem,
I'm being a bit picky, but on his shoulder, you can see that there's a little wee line. You can hardly see it, but there's a line that goes straight up because this looks like a background. If you come back here and you look at this guy as well, look at this.
I'd like to share my experience working with you.
Hold up.
And it's a
There's a piece of hair, and you probably can't see it, but I'll try to get as close as I can, but there's a piece of hair that goes straight up in the air, and it's like a line. So you've got a line from his shirt and a line from his hair, and it just means something with the digital processing didn't quite go well. Now we've got, let's call her a bimbo, and let's listen to this one.
And I can track the performance of my investments and can easily adjust my funds by either withdrawing or adding more as needed. And during my time with them, I've significantly grown my capital from $1,400 to $4,300. So I am so glad I chose this company because they really provided excellent support. They've been transparent with investment terms, and they're just a reliable tool for managing my finances. And of course, every field has its nuances, but BitGem always goes above and beyond for its clients and really resolves issues very promptly.
Yeah, so you can see, well, what they actually, if you go through the Telegram group, they actually had a competition. They said that you'd get $1,000 if you did a video testimonial. So there is an opportunity here for you to get $1,000. But these could be real, they could be fake, who knows, but they're very heavily scripted. Now, if you are doing an analysis yourself, you can actually get little wee video clips, right-click on them, save them to your hard drive, chuck them into ChatGPT and ask it for an analysis on these videos. It will tell you the frame rates, it will tell you the lingo they've used, the terminology they've used, they'll tell you where it's been clipped, spliced together. Absolutely amazing. So the other video was basically an instructional video, and the psychology behind these is quite impressive, but I want you to listen to it because this is just basically holding your hand and walking you off a plank.
If you want to calculate your purchases yourself, you can go to our bot from almost any post or use the link in the channel's navigation. Then select the language, go to the calculator, and enter the amount of your deposit. Here you will see the daily, monthly, and yearly returns. If you want to change the calculation amount, for example, if the deposit has increased, click the Recalculate button and enter the new amount. The bot will instantly calculate the return, and you'll be able to see how much you will earn in a certain period. As an AI, I can predict people's behavior. I assume that the large amounts you entered might not be realistic, because the likelihood of them being deposited is low. Why not try a small test with $20 and check the success of our platform?
Now, why would they suggest that you have a small try with $20? Well, it's simply because and this is exactly when you listen and you go back to Terry, he took out $20. And so if you were talking about psychological mumbo jumbo, they've actually already fed him some information that his brain is saying, oh, right, I'll take out $20 like they said and test the system. And then it's going to endorse his brain to actually go, oh, it's true and genuine, but it's not. So let's have a closer look here for a start. So we've got a one-page website with a sales funnel, basically going into the Telegram bot. You've got 4 images here of people who have had a deliriously great time, and then It's got some outrageous claims here. 100% guarantee investor asset security. Peace of mind is what they're selling here. That's it. A one-page website. So the first thing I do is I put that one-page website into archive.org. And in archive.org, you can go through the same website. And what we can do, though, that is different is we can go back to the very first version that was captured or documented by archive.org. Archive.org, I don't actually know who is actually behind it, but you can find lots of websites. Sometimes you can have a website online for about 3 or 4 months before it gets picked up. But as soon as they know that you're there, they'll pick up, index, and archive your website. Go to the bottom of the website and look, license confirmation. Here is something that was removed from the website that exists live today. So here is the company number, license and corporation, and why don't we just read that just to make that even more exciting. I don't know if I can get that highlighted there. So we've got, let's have a listen.
A fundamental aspect of a company's operations is obtaining official legal registration and confirmation of our activities from the relevant authorities.
All right.
We are committed to transparency and complete openness with our users. Feel free to verify it yourself.
Now, even if this is legitimate, and it's not, but even if it is, then ask that question, why do they have to convince you it's not a scam? G'day, Jelly Snack. Nice to see you here. Lovely to see you here. I've got a good doozy one here for us. So that was taken off the website. So we did a bit of digging. The first thing we did is we went to the website fca-org.com. Now, to the untrained eye, you would think this is actually the official website for the FCA. Now, I can tell you that the FCA is not a non-profit organisation, and the fact that they've got a hyphen instead of a full stop may be missed by the average user. However, if you put the license number in there, which we got from the previous screen, you will get this popping up. And here you are, a license. The United Kingdom Trade Commission hereby grants a license to provide services in the field of, I can't even say it, but financial trading. And there you are. There's the proof you need. This is a true and genuine company. Now, even if it was a true and genuine company, doesn't mean they're not doing illegal activities. However, the website that you're looking at is fraud. It doesn't exist. It's not owned by the FCA. And even the FCA have provided warnings about sites like this. I don't know why domain name commissioners don't get these domain names taken off. Like whoever's hosting this website, I could spend all day long reporting them. Many hands make light work. If you know how to do it, go to fca-org.com and report that domain name to the domain name registrar, and get this website removed, because obviously they were using it on their website, and you go to their modern website, go to the bottom, and it's not there. Old website, new website, license, bogus. Right. The next thing we found out is we actually found the certificate still on their website. So we're clever. We can go right-clicking on a website. So what we do when we have a website like this, we right-click on it, and you can do the same. And if you're on Chrome, you go inspect. And inspect will let you see the back end of the website. Now, we have exposed some major scams by doing this in the past. So you go to Elements, Console, Sources. And when you go to Sources, you can use these drop bars until there's no tomorrow. And you come down here and you keep going until you find the images to the website. Let's see if I can find one. I can't remember. I must have shut the window down I wanted. There's the first one. So there's the background image for the website. Then you come down here, you got CSS. So these are all the clever scripts that make it do things. And then you can come along here and you start finding all the components of the website, which I'm not going to bore you with. But we found so that's where we found the license was still on their website, and doing it really quick. I can't find it in a hurry. However, if we go to the official registrar.fca.org.uk, or maybe they are a non-profit organisation, government though, you can see there is no, unfortunately, we didn't find any results matching the term. So we searched for the company number that they suggested, and it doesn't exist. So this should be a red flag in itself. Now, that alone, I would give it up. I would not give them any more money, and I'd be hoping to get my $320 back. You're down $300 at the moment. I doubt very much you'll be able to get your money back because they pay it out on a daily basis. Now, if you work it out, you get $20 a day. So if you do that, it's going to take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 days before you realize you've lost your money, or somebody else, you recruit somebody else and they like you and they'll keep paying you out money. It's a terrible roundabout system. Anyway, I'm waffling a bit. Let's get back into it. So I did a search for the domain name and I found a lot of, like, I got the broker channel review. The broker channel review, this video at the top, was going to help you get your money back if you're having withdrawal problems. Now, you might think, oh, I'm having withdrawal problems, but then this company here was going to scam you as well. They will tell you that they can help you get your money back. So not only have you been scammed once you've been using this website, remember it's only been online since February 2025, but now there's a company out there that claims it can help you get your money back because you've been scammed. They're not the good guys. They are going for a double take. So you can go through here and you can do your research, you can read the videos, you can read the propaganda. And this guy here, well, this guy here is a piece of shit. And this guy is telling you how to play with fire. He thinks he's I don't know who he thinks he is, but a day ago, he said 41 views on this video you're watching, and he's telling you how this is another way to get your money. Now, what he might be failing to do, which he is failing to do, is he's failing to tell you that he put $300 in, and all he's telling you is he's got $20 out. $20 a day, and it's going to be good. Originally, we recorded this video live, and about now I got a phone call from my mate Rob, and then we got distracted and started bouncing around Zoom meetings exposing scammers. So I've cut a big chunk of this broadcast out, but I were at the stage when I was showing you this guy here called the Digital Degen. And this is probably one of the most disgusting YouTubers I've actually come across on the internet. And I just sort of wanted to go on a little bit about him. We did cover this, and we're not going to go here too long, but this video has had 43 views, and it was done a day ago. This guy seems to be producing, it looks like 20 videos a week, and he's promoting all the Ponzi schemes and scams you could ever think about. So it's ruthless, bottom feeder, low life type of person. And also, if you check out his link tree, you can see that he's got links to all these other affiliate programs. And no doubt he is getting money from people who are signing up for these programs that he's pushing. And even the i3Q program, if you go to my website, we'll have to just resize that, reset the size, and you'll see that if we go to the home page, just a few days ago, I actually did promote that as a scam, and here it is here. And it just actually blows me away. So empowering smart trading optimized by AI. This is definitely 100% a scam. And if you invest in that company, you'll lose everything.
We're just going to keep it moving here.
But this guy is just rampant at promoting scam after scam, and he doesn't seem to care. And I just don't know why companies like this, or people like this, like YouTube, actually allow people like him 25% monthly, and you're in full control of your funds. I mean, I'm going to do a whole video on this guy because I am still actually blown away by the fact that these YouTubers can get away. Now, I get done for defamation claims, I get done for privacy, and we've got a YouTuber on here who has just got a ton of videos, and he just seems to be getting away with it, which is just absolutely incredible. Okay, so that was sort of an interview, not an interview, but this was sort of us fixing up the middle of the video that got disrupted. And I think we were actually in the part where we were actually in here and clicking on inspect, and inspect will show you different parts of the what we were actually doing. So I'm going to have a look for exactly where we were at the time. And I think if I go back to here, we can probably seamlessly fade into continuing the second part of this video. Now, we've lost all track of what we're actually doing, and it's sort of going to make it hard, but we were doing a review on BitGem Finance, a company where it's got an AI trading bot that they claimed to use with Telegram. We showed you that the FMA the FMA certificate they got was fraudulent. We showed you that they set up a fake website. And we've also got BitGem, totally bogus company. We went to the Financial Conduct Authority and found out they don't exist. We found YouTube videos where people are claiming they can help you get your money back, so you can get scammed twice. And then we found unable to withdraw your funds. These are just scams. This is 2 views 1 day ago. So the first thing you're going to do when this company dries up and you can't get any money from this company here is you're going to go search in the internet, see if you can get your money back. And they do a double take. So they're going to help you do that. So don't fall victim to that. Here's another video website review. Then we went to their website address, and here's a WordPress hosted crypto recovery company, which is a scam. And then we found this other YouTuber called Digital Den, which is really disgusting. I'm going to subscribe to him. And every time he produces a video, we are going to go after this guy, because every scam that I've been going after, he's basically endorsing it, hoping to get the referrals thing. And as you can see, BitGem Finance, he's got reviews here. And these are like, if you look at this, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So in the last, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So in the last 4 weeks, this guy has done 4, what have we got? 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, 50. Let's just go. He has done around about 80 videos promoting every Ponzi scheme and scam. So this is a great place for me to find them. Now, if you're on his YouTube channel thinking that you can fish around the internet being a troll and sign up for these things, you're going to lose your money. Next thing is we found the hosting company so this website that you see here looks pretty smart. This is actually the hosting company, and we can report that website, and I can spend all day long reporting these websites. The next thing is, this was my thumbnail for today, and hopefully that was enough for you to get enough information. We went through and looked at all the testimonials. We also showed you in the Telegram group that we've been offered $1,000 if they did a testimonial and upload it onto their social media to promote the platform. The platform has only been going since February 2000. But what we did do is we spent the time and energy and we created a blog. And this blog, just like my last blog that I did, will help people. So let's just use Danny Logic. So this is my blog. So I'm just going to make that take its screen. And now we're going to enlarge it, and we're going to read the blog, and we're going to listen to the story on why I'm actually doing a thing. Now, the people that in that meeting there, that guy goes, "Oh, I've forgotten that guy's name." They don't care that I've done research like I have here on Oat Smart. They are just quite happy to promote it and get the commission money. They don't care if you lose your money. And the last time we did so this is the lady here that was promoting Oat Smart. We found out where she lives. We found her LinkedIn profile. We found everything about her. I don't think I found her phone number, because I would have given her a ring. And then last time we actually had, I've even found where her company is registered, and she's something to do with powers, would you believe? But that's what I'm getting at here, guys. So we do build a profile on all these people. I'll leave that to its thing. And also the service that we're providing is, we've had Terry, who's promoted us, sponsored us to do a review. And from the review, we have put together this blog. And this is the blog. Let's have a read and let's have a listen. Hopefully this will be the last time Terry invests in an investment opportunity without asking me to review it.
If you're reading this, you're already smarter than the average crypto victim. Let me introduce you to BitGem Finance, a slick-looking platform built on promises, profits, and pure deception.
It certainly is. Let's go.
They claim to offer AI-powered crypto trading bots with daily returns of 1.5% or more. They throw around buzzwords like algorithmic trading, liquidity flow, and 24/7 market analysis, but beneath the shiny Telegram bot and staged testimonials lies an all-too-familiar truth. BitGem Finance is a scam.
Yeah, so it's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. So as we said, this might be really interesting to you, and I'm going to publish this blog on 6 different blog platforms as we're listening to this, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you how I distribute my blog, so people, when they search, this information comes up and hopefully stops people.
A fake license and a fake authority. One of the first red flags. BitGem previously claimed to be licensed by the UK Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, using a clearly forged certificate. The license number shown, 153785375, is not registered with the official FCA database, and to make matters worse, they direct users to verify their license on a fake clone website, fcaorg.com. This isn't the FCA's domain. The real FCA uses fca.org.uk, and they've published warnings about scammers impersonating them. When we searched for BitGem on the official FCA register, nothing came up. That's because BitGem Finance is not regulated in the UK or anywhere else. And here's the kicker, they've since removed the license claim from their website, but we've got the receipts. The original version of their site, captured by archive.org, shows the fake license proudly displayed. Guilty conscience, BitGem.
Yeah, so sleight of hand, similarities, but you do wonder why this domain name isn't being shut down by somebody. People like me haven't got all day long to sit and report to these domain name companies, and the amount of evidence. Like the last time we tried to shut down a website was with GoDaddy, and they said that they needed a judge to authorize to shut down the website before they took it offline. After about 6 weeks of waiting, they removed the website, but it took 6 weeks. Now, the amount of scams that are out there, it's just we can't keep up with them. But hey, look, if you see documents, doesn't mean they're true and genuine, especially when you know we've just witnessed a forged document. We can go to archive.org and we can see them, how they've changed the website. So when you first are thinking about investing in an opportunity of a lifetime, go to archive.org, put the website in there and have a look at the very first version of their website. It's always a good way to do. All right, so let's have a look and see, built on the website. Here we are talking about the website host.
Built on Tilda, marketed with manipulation. Dig into the code, and you'll find BitGem Finance is built using Tilda, a drag and drop website builder, often used for churn and burn Ponzi projects. It's not illegal to use Tilda, but it's a massive red flag when combined with everything else. The entire operation runs through a Telegram bot with pre-programmed responses, daily trading stats, and a one-click deposit system. They push users to add funds, reinvest, and refer others for bonuses. It's designed to look frictionless and safe, but that's the con.
Yeah, so we did show you quickly the Telegram group, and you can see here you got buttons at the bottom here: invest, BitGem info, referrals, calculator, support, reviews, and everything you would expect to see, hopefully from something that overwhelms you with, wow, that's clever. And I think I'm trying to figure out where it's gone now. Oh, there it is, BitGem Finance. So in here, you can be part of this group. You can even join their live stream and listen to them. And you can watch trades in real time. And this is meant to convince you that something amazing is going on. And, you know, so I would like to go in here and I can get rid of that music if I hopefully can. How do I get rid of that? Hang up. Yeah, hang up. So joined, I can mute. I can't comment. I don't think I can comment. So what I could do here now is go back. I'm just going to publish what's in my clipboard before I lose it, save me doing it later. So these are all the sites that I publish on, and it will just save me doing it later if I can do it now. If you can do a job now, that there, and start writing. Okay, so now what I could do is go back to my blog, go back to you. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. But now I'm going to go to the comments here, and I'm going to see if I can publish the blogs. And look, as soon as I publish anything, this is a scam. This is a scam. Search for Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Oh, doesn't let me do it. Avenger. Search for the crypto. And watch the video I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so that just anything I do just gets, so you can't even have a discussion or a chat room in here. Comments, it's in a different language. It's probably in Russia, and there it gets, and I'll probably get kicked out of here now because I'm trying to, complain. But what's the point of being part of something where you can't interact with the people if they're doing real legitimate stuff? Look, it's gone. Chat, support. So let's go to support. Username is not found. So go to the chat room, join the group. So there's a chat room, and I can now publish that in there. Let's see what happens if I go in here. So there, straight away, Danny de Hek, join the room. Look at this. I'll try again like this, and I'll see if I can keep it going long enough, and then I'll get banned, no doubt. But I know. What am I in? Telegram. I'll just make sure I don't lose my Telegram account. So if I stay here long enough, theoretically, I should people should be able to see this. But you watch them disappear. Watch 1, 2, 3, 3, 9. Are they going to be all disappear? Percentage. I'll keep going then. We'll just keep going and see if we can beat the system here. Alrighty, so you get the idea. We go back up here. What's going to happen? You reckon I'm just going to get kicked out of here? Well, these are staying here at the moment, so I might be doing some good here. Danny de Hek's joined the group. That doesn't work here. Deleted message, PM if you have any questions. So theoretically I could have got all those questions and asked people that, but in the meantime, they either have to delete me. They're probably working their little hardest with their little wee fingers. I'm just going to keep doing a few more, and we might be able to save somebody yet. But we'll just do a few more. I get pretty good at doing this after doing this. Anyway, so you get the idea. Just ping them in there, and they'll probably just block me, and I can. Oh, there we go. You can reinvest any amount. Really great. There we go. Alrighty, so let's go back to the screen here. Now we're going to. So we talked about the website and how they're done. Now we're going to look at the shady tactics.
Shady Telegram tactics. Each day, BitGem Finance pushes out flashy posts like plus 1.6% daily return, with live stats and verified trades. These statistics are not verifiable. The so-called trading reports are Google Sheets, and the live stream is just a screen recording loop. They run contests to lure engagement, promising $1,000 to whoever posts the best BitGem experience video. The rules: must have $200 plus in active deposits, must post a video on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, must comment under the original Telegram thread. These are social proof traps. The more testimonials they collect, the more real it looks, but it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, so there you go. That was what I was telling you before. So that's what they offer people. If you go through and you read all the propaganda posts on their website, that's exactly what's happening. Now I've got to log in here again. Leave. Log in. I'm trying to multitask here. Hope you don't mind. There we go. Log in. See, it didn't like that. And then hopefully that will be me. Log in there. And we'll have to start that whole post again. And now we'll go publish post, and we'll go post. And now we'll have to go through the whole lot again. I'm just going to grab that for the start, and then we'll carry on. Hope you guys aren't in a hurry. All right, there we go. If you're reading this, the first thing I do, sometimes you've got to know how to work the system on these things. And we'll get there, and then we're back to that. And this here will be title without that there. And BitGem. Right, so let's go back and read the next paragraph. So what are we going to do? We've got fancy, and now we've got AI stuff. We'll just have to read the first paragraph on that one. A couple of paragraphs.
Staged and AI-generated video testimonials. In our investigation, we reviewed multiple video testimonials promoted by BitGem. Several of these are clearly staged, featuring either AI-generated avatars or actors reading scripted lines about how they turn small investments into designer bags, gadgets, or holidays. One video in particular, supposedly a happy user, shows no background noise, robotic tone, odd blinking, and unusual facial movements, which are classic signs of AI-generated deepfakes. Another reviewer gives glowing praise in perfectly rehearsed language, with zero emotion or authenticity.
Yeah, so that was the part that I really did like about doing this review, is that we actually managed to get an in-depth analysis on the videos that we uploaded, which is just fantastic. So that was a bonus. And then we've got these two more damning stuff.
More damning is the final promotional video directly from the platform, telling users exactly how to deposit and reinvest. It's filled with unrealistic promises, casual talk of daily compounding, and makes everything look easy, automated, and risk-free, all classic signs of a Ponzi pitch. These testimonials are not real user stories. They are part of a marketing scam designed to build trust with vulnerable investors.
Yep. Yep, it's all part of their strategy. Once they get the momentum and the greed of people.
Scammers targeting victims, twice even more dangerous. We've discovered follow-up scam attempts. Once people lose money to BitGem, they are being contacted by recovery agents claiming they can retrieve lost funds for a fee. These fake recovery services are double-dip scams targeting already burned victims. Once again, the cycle of exploitation continues, and this is why it's so important to stop this at the source.
Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed that, but I did show you earlier on. So we've got these two videos here, and they are only one is no views. This whole video here has got no views, but all ready to go. This one here is unable to withdraw funds from, and it's got BitGem Finance, and that's got 2 views and they're a day old. So they have these ready to go for when people realize the scam falls over. And that's exactly what they are doing there. So don't think you're smarter than the average bear. These guys know how to do it. All right, and now we've got YouTube promoters, as I mentioned.
YouTube promoters pushing the scheme. Promoters like Digital Degen at Digitalgen44 are part of the problem. With over 4,000 subscribers, he boasts that BitGem paid him within 5 minutes and calls it a printer. Despite labeling his channel as entertainment only, he shows full walkthroughs, wallet balances, and reinvestment steps. Exactly the kind of content that convinces everyday people to try their luck. He mentions returns up to 60% per month, smooth withdrawals, and praises the referral system. But nowhere does he mention that the platform is operating without a license, is built on a DIY website builder, and has a fake FCA certificate. Instead, he reinvests and urges others to follow. This type of reckless promotion fuels Ponzi growth. These YouTubers know they're playing with fire, but they also know referral commissions are juicy.
Yeah, so like that guy there, I showed you 80 videos that he's published in just a short period of time. And look at this. This is 80 videos in 4 weeks. So what is that? That's 80, 20 a week. That's 2 a day. He's promoting every single Ponzi scheme that I've ever seen. And they're all on here as well. And these ones that I'm talking about, these are ones that if you don't spend the time and the energy researching them, then you don't know them like I do. This instant withdrawals, this IQ3 one, I just did a review on that the other day. I mean, Beyond Bit, that's May Summer Food. I mean, these are all. There was another one today called i365.io. I'm wondering if it actually comes up if I go 365.io. So you get these ones like, and this was because I signed up for a newsletter to a lady who I did so this is a X365 AI, and fear of missing out tactics. You can go watch this smashy video all about it. And it answers all the questions that you'd ever might think about it. I haven't really got time to do a review on every single scam that's out there. But how did I find out about this? Well, when you went to my website, I've found a lady who has been, since 2005, she's been promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. And she's just a dear old lady who you wouldn't know anything about. But this is her here. So I've subscribed to her website. And now I'm getting pushed scams every day. And these are all the scams that she's been promoting, very similar to our young friend there. And when you click on her YouTube account, you can see that she's just another multi-level marketing scammer. But the difference with this lady, she hasn't done any new videos for a while, but we found her endorsing VYV scams. And, they're just affiliate marketers. They're probably at home, husband's out working, and they decide that they'll do stuff. But now I'm on her mailing list. I'm going to get her shit for the rest of my life, no doubt, which is just incredible. So let's carry on. Let's see what else we've got. So Terry's warning. Now, Terry, thank you very much for sponsoring us. I really do appreciate it. I don't want to give you too much of a hard time, but I really want you to listen to the next words because it's really, really important. Oop, wrong one. That didn't work. We're going to try that again.
Terry's warning. Don't get scammed twice. Terry Man reached out to us after finding BitGem Finance and feeling unsure about whether it was legitimate. He paid for a sponsored investigation through a new investment review and scam exposure service, and we want to thank him for using a platform to protect himself and others. The irony, Terry was about to invest $10,000 more into BitGem, but thanks to this review, hopefully that money has now been saved. If you're like Terry, trusting, hopeful, and simply trying to grow your money the smart way, please take this as your wake-up call.
Yeah, Terry, thank you very much. So if you're on my website, you can go to my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. So it's buymeacoffee.com/de Hek. And in here, you can go to post, and you can see that we've currently got quite a few. I've done 3 blogs in the last, on the 15th of April, I did 3. On the 13th of April, I did 1, 11th of April, 11th of April, 11th of April, 11th of April. So I do quite a lot of blogging. And in here, you can actually read the article that I've just literally posted on the 15th of April, which is today. And you can go through here and you can read all about that opportunity that you might have thought. You can also say thank you if I've saved you. And join this post, buy me a cup of coffee. Hey, I want the money. Because as that guy said, I'm doing this for the money. I'm not, but I am trying to do this as a full-time job. And at the moment, it does not keep me in the lifestyle I've become accustomed. Just saying, but that's okay. Right, and the other thing you can do is once you're on my website, is you can come here, you can click on memberships, and you can become a member. For $5 a month, a coffee a month, you can join as a scam sniffer. And it's even got a picture of Pixel there. Look at that. He's reading the newspaper. That's my dog. And then you've got Digital Sleuth, somebody who might provide me information, which is really, really helpful. And then you've got the Ponzi Slayer, and that's somebody who will, really, and I've got all what you get. I'm not doing this for the money, so I don't spend too much time feeding my members, but there is an opportunity for you to support what I do. Or Avenger for Life. You can pay $300 and basically don't have to pay me any more money. You don't have to pay me any more money. Just like and share my videos is all I really want. Extras. When you click on the extra side of it, though, some people, a guy took me up on, he paid $200 for an express chat the other day, and that was the guy that spent $325,000 on 2 like-minded schemes that I'm showing you. And he paid, you click express chat, and then you can purchase it, and you can have an appointment with me, or we can correspond. Just basically give me a token gesture for my time. Today's sponsor was Terry. Now, Terry's paid us $200 to do a review, and we've literally saved Terry $10,000. Isn't that awesome? So that's what we're doing there. Right. So, Terry, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true, mate. It's that simple.
If it sounds too good to be true, it is. These platforms are designed to prey on optimism, using buzzwords, AI hype, and fake success stories. They work hard to build your confidence just long enough to bleed you dry. Don't fall for the trap. Get a second opinion before you hand over your money to strangers behind Telegram bots.
And you did exactly that. You got a second opinion before you actually had a go at putting more money in. And that is actually very commendable. I'm happy. It's a win-win for everyone. You've helped support somebody who fights scammers all day long. And you've also found out whether you should or shouldn't invest $10,000. And I would love to know what the outcome of this video and this sponsored article has actually been for you.
Final verdict. BitGem Finance is a textbook crypto Ponzi scheme dressed up with AI, fake statistics, social media clout, and influencer hype. There's no transparency, no regulation, and now we have proof that they've altered their own site to cover their tracks. If you're considering BitGem, or already invested, stop now. Do not send more money. Do not trust the testimonials, and whatever you do, don't fall for recovery scams. We'll be covering this in a live stream, showing the video testimonials, Telegram bot, fake license, and promoters like Digital Degen in full detail. The red flags are everywhere. Please don't ignore them. Danny de Hek, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Yeah, so that's it basically. I think we got distracted there a little bit. Rob gave us a ring. Oh, that happens quite a lot, and that's all quite good. We do things pretty raw here. We do things live. I probably could actually make a video out of this and probably do a better job, because I will actually chop this up and probably make more of a video out and cut out some of the interruptions that we had with Oak Smart along the way. But that's what makes this channel more exciting. You never know what's going to happen. and we often have to make stuff up as we go. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just publishing this blog on different platforms. So this is actually Blogger, which is actually owned by YouTube. This is a video link, so you can embed a video This one here is Patreon. Now, Patreon doesn't allow you to have a video and an image, just a video or an image, but that's all right. So that there is a blog, and then I can basically send that out. Now, people, when they search for our content, they will find it somewhere on these things. They will search. So what we're trying to do is, if somebody searches for, let's go, is a scam. Right. So now we're saying should be is BitGem Finance a scam? So now we've got, here, we've got Trustpilot. Now, Trustpilot is a heap of shit. Now, I'm going to write a review. Now, I'm going to show you how I write reviews. So, Trustpilot. So we're going to go to Trustpilot. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to ChatGPT. And this is what I do. So I wrote a whole thread. Now, just to give you an idea how much effort goes into researching everything, I'm going to go right back to the start here. Now, I'm just scrolling like a monkey. Right, so let's start an investigation. I would like to build a knowledge base so I can write a blog. And I went through here and I copied everything about the whole opportunity all the way through here. I took screenshots from their website. I cut and pasted their website. I found anything that was on the internet about this company. I went through the process of signing up on their Telegram group. I documented every step along the way. Then I put it all into ChatGPT. Then I asked it to highlight all the red flags that it can see. Then I went through a month's worth of messages in their Telegram group, and I posted it all into ChatGPT to feed it a whole lot of juicy information so it knew a lot about it. It came back and it told me a whole lot of information that even I was blown away. We looked at the certificate. They gave me the right certificate, the right site to for the FCA, so we could find out. And then we've got it. So now I just need to say to it, could you please write me a review about this company so I can post it on Trustpilot. And you can do the same. Please write it so they think I am a customer. Otherwise, they will remove the review. Okay, so now I've got Trustpilot. So now I come here and I wait for ChatGPT. ChatGPT has gone crazy. Oh. So now we've got look slick, but be careful. So that's so with Trustpilot, you write a review, and when you write these reviews, you've got to make sure that you don't tell the truth because it will look slick, but be careful. So that's pretty mild. And now we've got a review that reads this way.
I started using BitGem Finance a few weeks ago, after seeing it promoted on YouTube. The Telegram bot is smooth, the daily profit percentages look great on paper, and they make everything feel super easy, from depositing to reinvesting. At first, it seemed like a dream come true, but something started to feel off. The website claimed they were licensed by the FCA, but the link took me to a strange domain fcaorg.com, not the official FCA website. When I checked the Real Financial Conduct Authority register, there was no mention of BitGem Finance at all. That was my first red flag. I also noticed a lot of video testimonials that didn't feel authentic, overly polished, robotic delivery, and weirdly similar setups. Plus, there's a strong push to reinvest and invite others, which feels more like a referral scheme than a real trading platform. I withdrew a small amount to test the system, and it arrived quickly. But now I'm wondering if that's just part of the strategy to build trust before things go sideways. I'm not saying it's 100% a scam, but please do your homework, and don't just take the slick Telegram interface at face value. Use extreme caution and never invest more than you're willing to lose.
Well, you're right. So it's pretty lame, but if I write anything more truthful, it won't stay. And also the fact that I've wrote this is now going to come up, and it will probably tell me that it's not up to speed, and probably even remove it. So I don't know, but that's what I do. You could do the same if you want. But it is a great way of, sort of helping people. So as I said, when we went back here and we searched for, is BitGem Finance a scam? The first thing that does come up is Trustpilot. And then the next thing is we've got Scam Advisor. And then we've got, things like the Financial Markets Authority, which won't have any information about this particular company. And then you've got these sort of videos that come up, which I haven't even looked at this video. But this is actually the scammer has published these videos. This is how disgusting it is. As I showed you this video before, if I search for a review, here's a company that's claiming to be a review website who actually is trying to recover your lost link in the description, and it will take you off to another website where you even lose even more. And they've got 421 subscribers. And now when you click on that YouTube channel, I could literally click more and find out that this YouTube channel will be new. And it's not that new. So that means they've probably hijacked somebody else's YouTube channel and then made it their own, because the chances of somebody doing this for 7 years and not being picked up is very, very slim. Now I've clicked on chat with experts, choose your destination. It's just scam after scam. But then what my point is, you can go through here, net safe, great. And these companies will talk about everything but do nothing. How to identify a scam. But hey, what's going to happen in a few days' time? My website's going to be here. Hey, look, hope that was helpful. Terry, thank you very much for using us to do a sponsored deep dive into this BitGem finance. I did have to edit this video, so you'll go back and watch the uncut version, and you'll probably find there was an hour worth of stuff that you probably didn't really want to know. But we will actually publish a shortened version of this video and relaunch it, and probably launch it as a premiere. So thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger and his Avengers. I really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. I don't think I've forgotten anything, but as I always say, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and we'll see you in the next video.